Hello, hello. Happy Thursday, everyone. Good morning. Oh, I need that over on the side. Go away. And yes, I think we're all ready. I had to uninstall the Twitch highlighter. It just stopped working with this version of VS Code. So I may need to may revert it, or maybe we need to experiment with something else. Maybe it could be an excuse to go and try to build use Vim. I don't know. There's a lot of things about that. So with that, let's get in. Let's think about what we're doing today. I have decided that I want to have the game be more collaborative between Twitch chat and me. Specifically, I was thinking that one of the cases of this game would be playing it while I'm on break. So what that could mean is, or like a starting soon type thing. It goes up. You can chat, which causes your platform to spawn into the game world. You start firing bullets, and the players just maybe I'm like, hey, I'm going on a break. I'm just gonna leave my player here in center. Protect me. And so we'll see whether or not I am still alive by the time I get back. So that could be really interesting. Now, to do that, I would need to use our labels. And I was thinking about that because I want the platforms to be able to shoot the UFOs as well. So that would mean I think I want 3 levels then. I want a platform level. Well, maybe only 2 levels. I want a platform player level, and then I want a UFO level. That's pretty much what it is. And I put the bullets into the level of who I'm shooting. So platform and player put bullets into the UFO level, and UFOs put bullets into the player level. And then we don't have to have this activate safe bullets. The bullets are always safe for everyone who's firing them. They only hurt others. Chantilly Cake, hello. So if I wanted to do that, first of all, let's go find these layers. Or let's go find helpers, bit mask. That's what it is. So if I were to change this around, I already forgot. Did I say hi, Chantilly? If I didn't, I'm so sorry. And if I did, I'll say hi again. Hello, Chantilly. Good morning. Okay, so what if we change this to player ship layer, like player layer, and this could be like enemy layer. So if I just do that, then we have these 2 layers, and we're going to put the bullets into the opposite layer that we're firing into. So when we do that, let's see. Well, that's great. By renaming them, we're now getting free knowledge of where to go change. So create player. You are in the player layer. So the player is in a player layer. Okay, that makes sense. Insert the asteroid into the world. Asteroids are in the enemy layer. Insert bullet into the world. Okay, so then it's gonna depend upon where the bullet is coming from. So inserting the bullet in the world, we should actually take in the layer that it's going to go to. So I don't want to take you in at all. I want a layer. So you're going to be just a Q32. And you're going into layer. Apparently I don't need that here. Okay. Activate safe bullets. I don't want the activate safe bullets anymore. I just want all bullets to be safe for whoever's firing them. So we're going to delete that. Fire bullets. Okay, so when we fire the bullet, this is the player that's firing the bullet, I believe. Because I think we have another one for like UFO fire bullets. Yeah. So in this case, the layer that it's going to go into is, let's see. We have helpers, bit mask. It's going to go into the enemy layer. Fire bullet from platforms. So insert bullet into the world, and we're going to place in helpers, bit mask, enemy layer. Okay, for the mod, we don't have activate safe bullets anymore, so that's fine. Spawn UFO systems. All right, that's our next. Okay, so UFO systems should be in the enemy layer. So you're going to be in the enemy layer. UFO fire bullets. This is going to go into the player layer. And in our main library, this activate safe bullet system. We don't have you. And we don't have you. And we haven't been using send to chat yet, but we'll get there. We do have an error still. Oh, okay, maybe restart rest analyzer. And I'm curious if this just works now. It would be amazing if it just works. All right, so everything seems to be working right now. I'm gonna wait until the asteroid passes the ship. Okay, so we're here now. If I fire at the asteroid, that still destroys it, so that we're still happy there. If I spawn in something, like just saying anything in chat, we get an error. Okay, so what happened here? The chat bot panicked. Chatbot wrapper panicked. Okay, so thread unnamed, panicked, it called, result unwrap on an error value, IO, an existing connection was forcibly closed by the remote host. Okay. And that, okay, so that error came from you. That seems interesting. Let me double check and try once again, just to make sure it's not something that like existing with this. So test. Okay. That's weird. I don't know why that was. Now it's working. All right, but if I bring you in, you can still destroy the asteroids. And can I get destroyed by the bullets? No, I cannot get destroyed by bullets. I can't kill that. That's not surprising. We don't have anything to test that. So I'm now safe from these bullets. So let's go ahead and move on to the next level and see if I can shoot the UFOs and get shot by them too. Yes, the UFOs got destroyed by the platform. Okay, that's a good sign. So what I like about this is I can now make the bullets fired from the platforms really fast, as fast as the player's bullets. Because now I don't have to worry about them. So instead of multiplying them by a scalar of only 8, what if I did like 15? It could be even faster than the player. I don't even know if I want to do this. So get the velocity, normalize it. Like, what if I don't do that with the velocity here? We're just getting the asteroid location, and figuring out which one is closest. And then firing at it. Okay, so if I do that, then we're just firing directly at it, but we're firing really fast. So no error here. We do another test. Here I am. There we go. Now, hey, hello, Epic Blarg. Okay, this feels really good now. We're firing really fast. We're firing directly at the asteroids. I don't have to worry about these bullets, particularly. I need to. So if I want to get rid of this, I have to go and do it. All right. I can still shoot the UFOs. Okay, that's really good. And now it's us playing together, and now we can see how high of a level we can get. Oh, Pretzel Rock's joined the game too. Oh, there's the hitching that we get if we're not playing in release mode. Josh Finney, hello. Oh yeah, this gets super crazy, super fast. I mean, part of the thing is like you're helping, but is it really still helping when I can't control when the asteroids get destroyed? Yeah, sure. Okay. Game over. We didn't even get as much as many points as like yesterday. 1706. We got close to, I think we had 2000. Maybe not. I thought we got up to level 7 though. Okay, let's try this again, but I'm gonna put in a release mode. All right, so if I was just to start playing, then come on, Epic Blarg, you come in, help out. So far, things are looking good. I've wasted 2 lives already. I guess I need to spend more time in this mode just looking around for what's actually going to hit me and going for that instead of just shooting at stuff. That was super close. Okay. We're still looking good. Frame rate rise. Oh, I didn't see the one coming from the bottom. Okay. 2 lives left. Gotta beat 1700. Okay, that's really interesting. So Josh Finney, you in my chat you come in as yellow, but here it comes in as black, I guess because you haven't set explicitly a color. Okay. Last life. Yeah. There's a really cool system where you can set your color and it will change. Well, it's too late now for this game, but in the future, then you'll come in like the purple that Epic Blarg has. And I have blue. All right, come on. All right, now we're on level 6. This. Oh, I couldn't get it. Oh man. Okay. So far looking pretty good. If we need to, we could reduce the number of bullets that we fire, or like the rate that we fire bullets. Yeah. Let's see. What's the best way to set the color? I think you just do like /color, right? Yeah, okay. So here's how it works. You can just do /color and then just put in the color of what you want. So if I just say red, my color has been changed. If I now say like hello, well, it still shows me as blue. Did I do that wrong, or am I always? Yeah, okay, now I see you as green. That showed, okay, that showed, it doesn't change me. I wonder if that's because I'm the streamer. And like overwrites. I see you. Oh, okay, that's what it is. You don't see it yourself, but everybody else sees you. So if I were to play this again, you need a prefix with me. Oh. So wait. Slash me. Color your text based upon your username color. Okay, so if I do me like hello, there, I get it. I see it now. All right, well, this is going to be crazy right from the beginning. I'm just going to sit here, not have to do anything. I think we can also make it so that we could still have a little bit of leading if we want. Or we can have different strategies, which is to have like different leading. Like we have fire at the nearest asteroid. I want like people to be able to choose to fire randomly also, because that could be help. Auto play mode. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. To that end, what I would like to do is make it so that this game kind of auto restarts when we die. So how would that work? And something that I can do right now before I do that, I'm gonna take off. We have the flocking small. I am going to remove you. We're gonna add in a new window capture. Actually, can I add in a new game capture? New game capture. And I want you to be Asteroids. Capture specific window. Oh, but that's not. Oh, there it is. Okay, it just took it a while for it to come in. Okay, that's maybe a little bit too not great. But if I do that, I full screen that, make you small, bring you up above me. So let's do right below chat. So I can still spawn a ship, but all right. Now I can keep on programming. You can see it playing. Can you see the bullets in this mode? Like, is it too small to see the bullets? I can see the asteroids. You can barely see them. Okay, so maybe something we can do. For the bullets. So there's the insert bullet into world. We have a size. We can double this to 4. Oh, you know what? This size here doesn't matter. It's the create bullet mesh that matters. We have the radius of 2. We're gonna make you 4. So if I do that, looks like fireworks when the asteroids explode just at the beginning. It's true, especially when like they haven't. Oh, I died. Save you. Back to here. Quit you. Oh, I'm just launching you from here. All right, let's try this again. Yeah, okay, that's gonna be much. Oh, but it didn't show up here. Okay, so something I think I need to do to make this like captured by everything. In the main window. Wait, wrong main. Asteroids rest. Okay, so in the main window, we have this like rusty asteroids here. I need a window setup for it. So I need to do a window setup. Setup default. Let's make you mutable. I noticed that if I don't do this, so window setup dot. Okay, so now can I title? Okay, so now I can set the title. And the title can be Rusty Asteroids. And down here, we give it a window mode and then a window setup. So if I do that, what are you upset about? Does not need to be mutable, really. So, oh, you take in self. Oh, okay, hold on. So let's try this. Take title, put you on there. There we go. Now we have Windows set up. If I rerun this, Rusty Asteroids is showing right here. Okay, that's perfect. And that means I should be able to change you to always find, capture a specific window, Rusty Asteroids. Window title must match. Okay, so there's that. Hit return, away. All right, I can see the bullets. They're much more visible now. Nice. Perfect. Okay, so we've got the window title changed. We've got what is it called? Window title. We're able to capture it for just to be right up there, so we can like that could be something you play while I'm programming like the next thing. Now, let's say I wanted to do like the starting soon screen, because right now, here I'll show my OBS. Right now, if I do, where's like the scene mode, studio mode? If I switch to starting soon here, I have the flocking on here. If I change you to not be the GG Easy game, to remove that and add in game capture asteroids. I'll screen you. And then what we need to do here is filter it. We're going to do a chroma key of black, I think. Wait, no, chroma key's wrong. I don't think it's chroma key. Color key. Color key. That's what it is. I want you to be black. That's not... Still don't see that coming on over that. I don't think that's what I want then. Okay, I still have ending. What did I do for this one? It's a color key with black. Okay. Oh, opacity 100. Did I not do that? No, opacity 100, black. So if I put you behind... Oh, well, maybe that's my problem. Maybe I need to set it behind? I feel like that's not what I did. But that definitely works. If I move you to the top, you don't display. But there we go. Okay, this could be the new starting soon game. Or starting soon screen with the Asteroids game showing, which could be really fun. Now, something else. So like we're in sort of like a tuning stage now. Something else that I want to do with this, I want to make it so that when I die, I automatically reappear as a player when it's safe to do so. So how does that happen? That happens... Close all of you down. Let's see. Handle respawn. Okay, so here in handle respawn, we figured out borrowed lives remaining. We remove the messages. We create the player ship. Okay, here. If get player ID, okay, if the world is none and the key code is returned and the lives remaining is greater than 0. So let's say we do this. The world is none. Right, okay, so basically if there's no player ID and we have lives remaining, and then I suppose that I should have something like, and player safe and is player safe to respawn. We'll have to pass in a reference to the world, and I think that's it. I'll do a question mark here. And we'll just check to see if there's anything on there. Are you on the battlefield? Yes, you are. You're right here. So that's your purple down there. I'm curious. So like if I change this, oh wow. Okay. That did something. Put me over here. Now you're like on an edge. Oh, and that made it like this. Okay, that's interesting. Did I die? I think I died, but I think we're too reliant upon like where the enter is. Flint Rusty, hello. You redeemed Pet the Cat. I don't think Zilby is down here right now. Zilby. I think he's hanging upstairs with my wife. If he comes down, I will definitely pet the kitty. All right, so this is looking pretty cool. I think I still have never really got a good handle on like what Utspi was talking about, which is how to draw everything not based upon the like how to properly resize. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that someday. Someday I'll get better at that. All right. Flint, how are you doing today? Oh, I finally died. Is a player safe to respond? So we're gonna take in the world, which is a reference to the world. We're gonna turn a result. Huh. Why don't you like my normal results? Like the air result. Oh, because I didn't put the FN keyword on here. Oh no! You got fired. I'm so sorry to hear that. Did they give you like actual feedback, or did they just sort of like throw you under the bus for something? We're gonna have a Boolean here. Oh man, that sucks. I'm so sorry for that. I'm hoping that in your next position, you'll what? So, are you being slow? Did they give you feedback? Like did they give you feedback during the time? Like, or was it just at the end? I hate. Like, I hate it when firings happen. Like, I always feel that it should be just the end. Oh, I'm so sorry for that. So I guess real talk, my as a manager, my thought process is something like that should be preventable. Like, there should never be a surprise firing. Like, everybody should know. Like, so I try to have one-on-ones routinely with my team and let them know if I have a problem, or if like I'm not happy with like something, I want to let them know like early so they can fix it. Like, I don't think there's anybody that I've ever worked with that doesn't want to do a good job. Yeah, it sounds exactly like that. What that was. The manager decided to kick your ass out of the door. That is not cool. I am so sorry for that. When the team lead didn't even have a clue. Oh my gosh, that's even worse. Okay, if I was the team lead, I would be livid in that position. Utsby, hello. HR commonly insists that firings are somewhat of a surprise and the person leaves the building ASAP. Yes. I leave the surprise for HR. What to me it shouldn't be a surprise, because at the very minimum, I'm going to be going like there's going to be warnings. There's going to be like, hey, we need to figure this out. It should be like, okay, here's a problem we see. I'm going to work together. here's the support I'm going to give you to move forward with this. And then after like 4, 5, 6 of those times, it's like, okay, we have tried X, 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 Y, and Z, and no forward progress during any of those. I have laid out what the metrics that I want to see are, and we both agree that it's not moving forward. This, is unfortunately a mistake. It doesn't seem like we're good for each other. So therefore, I want to figure out what is best for you. Obviously, it seems to be best for the company, not to have you here, but we need to find what's best for you now, because you took a risk coming with us. Now, okay, what do we do? That's where things like, I mean, if you're a terrible person, and I just don't like, you're like being bad for like, culture wise, that's one thing. If you're like a good person and everybody likes you, and it's just, hey, you're not matching, then it's there's going to be a period of time where I don't tell HR that you're going to be let go. I don't officially tell you, but you kind of know. And then that way I can do things like reach out to my network, help you find a new job before you get let go. There's a path to dismissal, but you rarely have. You're going to be getting yes, that's true. Because if anybody says, hey, we're going to let you go, that starts a timer. And that timer is very, very short. So it becomes sort of unofficial. But the other thing I've noticed is if you're on a team and like somebody is fired very unexpectedly, there's lots of questions from those other team members, and morale can take a huge dive as people self-question, hey, does that mean I'm going to be next? Like, the reason why layoffs are so damaging for companies, the people who survive the layoffs can, that it's not as bad for them as the people who get like laid off, obviously, but it's not that far off. It can destroy a great job to make something drudgery. The technical gap between you and a company's expectation is too huge. Okay, so what are we gonna do about it? Like, I don't know. I get very passionate about this, as you might all be able to tell from my rants when I go on these. As a manager and a technical lead, and also like a software developer and a teacher in the past, I don't believe that there are many relationships between a company and an employee that just have to end because the employee wasn't good enough. And most companies don't grow their employees enough. Spend time growing the employee, and magic, they will get better. That's true. You've seen layoffs where the people let go get the better end of the deal. That is true for some people, and it really depends upon it depends upon how the employee is doing, how much you're paid. There's people that are in non-tech areas of companies that like, it doesn't matter for the severance, or the severance is almost non-existence, that you now can't afford to feed your family. If that's happening, that's like immoral to lay them off suddenly, without like having any kind of benefit. Oh man, I'm so sorry, Flint Rusty. I'm hoping, I have high hope that you can find another job quickly, and that they will be good to you as much as you're good to them. All right, what are we doing here? Is player safe to respond? We're gonna get all the locations. You're like a fresher. Yes, that's true, but that doesn't mean that you can't provide value. And I think that's one of the keys. Any way that you can reset your brain and like not let this affect you is really good. Mindset is a book by Carol Dwight, Dr. Carol Dwight, I think. And it really talks about like if you have this growth mindset, there is nothing that there's just obstacles in your way, but you can overcome all the obstacles or move around them. A static mindset means you're hit down, you're just done forever. That's all your value is. I don't believe in static mindset. I believe in growth mindset. So we're gonna get all the asteroids. World, query. So we need all the asteroid locations. Oh, Josh Vinny, that book changed your life. It changed my life too. I was teaching at the time and I read it and was like, oh, it like, I think that was before I started this channel. I think it was one of the reasons why I started doing Brooks builds. It was because of that. Take whatever learning you can in terms of things you can improve and or things you discovered, you do or don't like in a workplace. Agreed. Also, it's depending upon where you go work next and like what their HR department is, it's not always necessary for you to be forward about being fired. You can always just say like, we weren't good for each other. There's political ways to like state the reason why you left your last job, which can help in the search for the next one. Also, it sounds like if your team lead likes you, you can on the down low reach out to them and see if they can give you like any kind of like networking into with like some other companies that they may know of. That all of these things are crucial. Yeah, not finishing probation hardly even counts as firing. Like, that's true, Uspi. You can state like, okay, so a lot of people try to say like finding a new job is sort of like dating. I don't fully feel that that's true because there's a lot more politics that come in when you're finding a new job. You have to be very careful about what you say and you have to listen to what they're saying. You want to be truthful, but you don't have to be oversharing. Let's see. So we need locations. We need sizes. What else do we need? I need to make sure that it's all of the asteroids. And I think we have this just asteroid in order to like determine that. So we're only going to get asteroids in this query. Okay, so we have our sizes and I have our locations. I don't care about this. I'm just using this to filter out the query, so we're only getting asteroids here. Once I have that, I want to loop through all the locations. And if any of them are, let's see. If any of the locations are near the center of the screen. So we need like a center. So let's if we need the center, we need the context to figure out what the center is. So get you. So center, we need to create a new point. New. Need graphics, drawable size, pass in that context. Okay, so that will then give us width divided by 2, height divided by 2. Okay, so now because I have that point, we can get the distance between like the center of the screen essentially and each of the locations and figure out if it's bigger than the asteroids. So we can now loop through. So for we need the index too. Index and location. Locations. Iter. Enumerate. Okay, so going through those, I want to take the location and subtract the center, which will give a line from the center of the screen to the center of the asteroid. So let distance equals our we need to cast these first, I guess. So let location is data wrapper point equal to location.cast. Once I have that, I guess we need the size too. So let size here a data wrapper of an F32 equals, so sizes index cast u as well. Then I want to then I want to get the distance between the center and the location. So let distance point is equal to center minus location. It doesn't really matter in this case. We both have, and then location, you're this, so I need a destructured, then borrow you. Okay, that gives us a point here. And so then we should probably have like a flag. So like let mute result equals true. Okay, so we're gonna set you to be true, and we're gonna return an okay result. Then in here we can do a check here. So if distance point dot length, so if the size of this distance point is less than what do I want to say? Like, how much room do I want to give myself? If I want to say something like 50.0, like 50 pixels, we need 50 pixels in order to like put it in there. Maybe I want to say like 100 pixels. I don't know. That might be too much. If distance point is less than, let's go back. Let's try 50 to begin with. So if it's less than 50 pixels, then I want to set the result to false. So we can actually, you know what? We can just do a return. Okay, false here. We don't need this flag. And we can just return, okay, true. We're good. Player is safe to respond if we get through this entire gauntlet and we haven't found anything that's, less than 50 away from us. So every frame we check to see if we can respond. And then that way up here, we do need the context, and we have the context. We can pass that in. So given that, Yeah, it's a good question. I don't know if I need the size. Let's try this. So this is the initial one. And if I die, will you auto respawn? No. Are you being called every frame? So we have this handle respawn system. I am not handling this every frame. I'm doing this only on a key down event. So I think what I need to do is like this is kind of useless to us. We need to call handle respawn system every single frame. So that's up here in update. So we have a handle respawn system, pass it in a mutable reference to self.world. Okay, key code. We're gonna have to get the key code inside of there now, and then the context. Okay. So if I do that, we're gonna head back into handle respawn. You're not gonna take in the key code, but we need the key code. Do we? No, because we don't need the key code at all. But this might just start automatically playing. So if I run you, does it just start automatically playing for us? It does. Okay. So now if I die, where are you going to show up? I just show up there, but I have one less life. So now I do hello. When I die, this didn't, you didn't find it. Ah, okay, hold on, let's try it again. Wait, no, it did find it. Oh, okay. So now we'll see how long. I'm guessing that on game over, it'll show game over. So how long can you keep me alive? And by you, I mean me right now, apparently. All right, so got that. Got auto respawning. Like it would be cool to like have me to like turn in fire and like play automatically. I don't know how that would work. Like if I determine that there is a asteroid that's like coming near me, maybe I want to like be constantly turning, like rotating around. Oh, Pretzel Rock's in for to help out too. Yeah, this is looking good so far. I like it. Okay, so I think the next thing is we're gonna start everybody on firing randomly, and then you can choose to fire towards the nearest asteroid. So to change the I think I want three firing strategies. You can fire towards the asteroid, you can fire towards the UFO, and you can fire randomly. Right now, everybody is firing towards the asteroid. Okay, so let's say I wanted to add in UFO. Platform fire strategies. We have random closest asteroid, and we're gonna have UFO. So by doing that, you also have UFO. Okay. So we returned that. Now, how would I like do that? Okay, we have a handle chat, don't we? We have a handle chat message system. So we have received from chat here. We get the message. We figure out your chat name, and we like, if the platform exists, we return okay. We insert you into the world. And our platform, okay, our firing strategy right now is just closest to asteroid. And I don't think we're caring about what this is. Yeah, we're just handing this in here. We're just saying, okay, you're closest to that. So if we choose you to do UFO first, and then I'll get that working, and then then maybe like tomorrow we'll figure out how to like change it through chat. I'm thinking something like it could be like if you send hash and then a firing strategy name, then we'll just figure that out. I don't yet have like networking in where I can like have a button you can click. That would be cool. Oh, game over. We got 1,065 points. Okay, that's not too bad. A reset for me to like hit just R and everything resets would be pretty cool. Until then, we've got this. Oh no, I can't do it because we're in the middle of writing this. All right, so you have UFO firing strategy, which means we need to fire bullet from platform. Okay, so we have the random firing strategy. We have the closest asteroid firing strategy. And then here, platform firing strategy, UFO is going to be an okay. Actually, we'll just be able to question mark you or not. Looks like we're going to do this anyways. Okay, and you're going to be the UFO firing strategy. Pass in the world. The world is mutable. And I guess pass in. I don't think I need to pass in the platform location. I think we just need the world. Question mark you. And we're good to go here. So. Generate. All right. You are a Zolt. Nothing in it. Okay. All right, what do we want to do? We want to also, why couldn't you find it? Oh, you need to be a point, don't you? You need a point. Never mind. So we do need to make you to do. Okay. We need to find the UFO first. And then we also need to know where we are. So we do need to have our own platform location. Okay, so we need that. And you're going to be a reference to a point. All right, so given these two things, I want to query for the UFO. So because of that, I want to go into names. And we're going to add in just UFO. And spawn UFO system. When we spawn the UFO, we want to add in this with component. Oh, before I do this, we need to go into the main library and register it. So world.register names UFO to string unwrap view. Okay, so then in here, we'll do with component names UFO to string, and data will just say true. It doesn't really matter what that is. Okay, so now we can use this names to query for all the UFOs, and we won't get anything other than the UFO. Now, what I'm wondering here is, do I want this to be like an option? Because in here, we're firing a bullet from a platform. I don't want to insert the bullet into the world. So get this, we're returning a point. I wonder if I should return an option of a point. So get bullet acceleration, get this. Then we're pushing. Okay, ticks. Oh, figuring out how long the platform has lived. If we've lived a certain amount of time, then we push the new bullet into the list. I kind of want to do like an if let here, so we're only firing ever at the platform. Or sorry, at the UFO. So if I say it's a result with an option with a point, that means we can handle a none. So then we're going to query query equals query for a vec. I need the UFO location names location to string, and also to make sure that these are a UFO. So there we go. We're going to get just these two. So that locations equal to free.get location to string unwrap you. We should only ever be able to have one UFO at a time. So I'm going to assert that locations dot length equal to 1 or 0, I guess. So is hold on, you need to be less than or equal to 1. We could have 0 or we can have 1. That's it. That's our choice. Then, okay, so assert locations, link with that. Then I want to get that location. So if locations is empty, so if we're empty here, we're not doing anything. We're not firing. So we're going to return an OK with a none inside of it. Otherwise, we can sort of continue down here and we're fine. If we, so we know that locations has one thing in it. We can get that location out, so we can cast that out, so that location equal to, and you're a data wrapper of a point equal to locations 0 past you. Now we can sort of get that from our location, subtract it to get the distance of what we're doing. So let our direction is equal to, I want to say that it's the location minus the platform location. That gives us a new point. And then we want to, sort of like with what we're doing with here, we need to scale it. I guess that scaling could probably happen elsewhere. So you're going to mute. We're going to normalize that. So we're going to do direction dot normalize, and then we're going to scale it. Direction dot multiply scalar by 15.0. And I think that's it. We are then going to return an OK with a sum direction. Now, that causes problems here because you are expecting to return a sum at this point. So this is now going to be an option with you. Now, with each of you, what I can do is just have an OK and a sum here. That or not. Oh, like that. I did that wrong. Your question mark is here. Okay. Then here, we get the bullet acceleration here. That's now an option of a point. So I don't want to push the bullet in unless the bullet exists. So we can do if let, you know what? We can just grab that out here. So let bullet acceleration equals if let some bullet acceleration equals this point. We're gonna return the bullet acceleration here. Otherwise, we're going to continue because we're done with this loop. We're not going, this platform is not firing. And that way everything else works the way we expect it to. So from this, we have no errors, just warnings. I think that a platform should only fire if there's a UFO. Except when there's errors. Okay, there we go with that. Let's spawn in a platform. Hello, I'm here to help out. We'll destroy all of these. The UFO will start. We're not firing, that's a good sign. And as soon as this last one gets destroyed, we should have firing and a UFO. Yeah, okay. It worked. So now I'm on my own because your firing strategies are just UFOs. Let's do it again. And then what I think we're going to do is, because it is after 8:15, I think tomorrow morning, the first thing we're going to do is set it up so that we can change our firing strategies through a chat message. And now I'm back on my own again. Have to play this. And that way you can say, okay, I want to be random. That will help out with like maybe some of these asteroids that we don't see yet. Someone else might suggest like, okay, I will play, like I'll shoot at the nearest asteroid. And somebody else might say, I'm just going to focus on the UFO. And that's how we can get like the highest number of points. It'll be highly collaborative and everybody can like choose the strategy that they want to go for. And maybe it will like even be better for certain like layouts or like where your platform ends up being. I think that'll be really cool. Man, that UFO died instantaneously. And if we come up with any other strategies, let me know, and I'd be happy to implement them. These are the only three I can think of right now. I guess we could also have rudimentary AI for our player ship to have me just spin around and fire. Okay, 2 lives left. I didn't turn. No. Oh, okay. Well, that was not great. Clearly, I get a lot of points when you're helping me. This is a lot harder to play once we get up to this level. All right. So, with that, let's go ahead. I'm going to end the YouTube video part here. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.